Hey guys, Kev here, and I have a very cool package to unbox for you. This comes by way of Richard Rogers knives. So, Richard Rogers is a designer and a custom knife maker and is one of the most legendary, in my opinion. The Slim Utility is one of the most popular designs that I can think of. And I absolutely loved the original OEM version of the Slim Utility, aka the Slut. And the only issue I had with it was, the detent was a little bit on the lighter side sometimes. And I did tend to get lock stick because there was no lock insert on mine. And I like to oil my detent, so I think it just wasn't a great combination. But they now have this larger version of it, and I think he's calling it the Mid-X, and I'm here for it. So as soon as these drop, they dropped out of the blue the other day, I immediately picked one up, and we're going to see how we did. So this is still a Bestech OEM. Yes. So I messaged Sally. So if you guys don't know, Sally is Richard Rogers' wife and business partner, as far as I know. And she's really cool. I've had communication with her in the past about other stuff, and then also about the original Slim Utility. And I reached out to her and I asked if she could try to find me one with a stronger detent. And they wrote, "Thank you, Kevin. Hope this detent is strong enough for you." So, I mean, can you ask for better customer service than that? I think not. I think not. So, we also got a high chew, which is pretty cool. Shout out to the Rogers. And I ordered the bronzish black version, because out of the options, it made the most sense for me. I love this little question mark sticker. It's really an R, but it looks like a question mark. And it's a smaller size knife. I mean, it's really not that much bigger than the Slim Utility, which is awesome, by the way. Nice and thin. Oh, I'm in love already. And the versions they had were like blue and I think a bead blast handle. And those all had bead blasted blades. This has a stark stonewash, which I think makes sense for me because I do tend to rust stuff. Not feeling any lash. Oh, that feels good. Oh my God. And it, oh my God. Still has buttery action. Oh, Sally. Richard, I love you. I love you so much. Thank you for the amazing customer service. And I don't know if across the board they went a little stronger on this run, because maybe they'd heard that. I mean, I can't even flick it. Oh, and it's comfortable as shit in the hand. This is amazing, guys. Look at that action, too. Oh, dead nuts. Beautiful clip. Some people were asking if it's reversible. I'm going to go ahead and say no, because you can see there's a cutout here, and you're seeing those little slots where it cuts out. And we don't have those here. We just have this Chicago-style screw, which I'm perfectly fine. Man, it really flicks well right-handed. What am I doing left-handed? Am I just getting... I wonder if I'm just getting... I'm pushing against the detent, I guess. But trust me, that's going to either break in or I'm going to learn, because I love it to death. This is amazing, dude. I'm going to clean this tang because it looks like we don't have a lockbar insert again, which is fine. Some people just don't like lockbar inserts because there's one main reason you can't put, you have to make it thicker to do that, especially with Bestech. My kid's calling me. Hang on one second. Okay, sorry about that. I got downstairs and my kid was like yelling my name for no reason, apparently. This is absolutely stunning. Look at that frag pattern. It sort of looks like an inlay. But you do have contoured scales, slight, but they are contoured. Let me see if I can thumb flick it. Yep. Man, that feels so good. It's just, I'm just not catching it. You know, the cool thing is, look at that lip. Look at that lip down there. That's what she said. Look at that lip. So it really catches your finger, even though it's a stone wash. That lip. So it's not that I'm not getting enough traction. It's just that I think I'm binding up the detent by putting pressure to the left. Right? It makes it a little harder. But that's going to soften up as I break this puppy in. And right-handed, it is absolutely just fantastic. This is such a beautiful knife. Beautiful. Nice and sharp. You got that M390 steel. This is the knife, well, the Slut is the one that everybody compared our Divo knives mash to. And here's a comparison for you. They look absolutely nothing alike. I mean, sure, there's some size-wise similarities. Now, the original blade shape on this was actually like this, which is a little bit closer, but still completely different, right? But anyway, the size is just completely different. This is a much slimmer, smaller design. That's the idea of this. And even the mid X here is slimmer and smaller in stature than most knives. You know what I mean? And this is the mid. This isn't even the small one. Yeah, this is utterly fantastic. It's really cool. If you look at the back spacer, you can see right through there. So they didn't fill in that area down there. See if I can show you with my flashlight. They didn't fill in that area with the back spacer. So if you look here, you can see straight through to where that lanyard hole is. It's very interesting. It's an interesting way to do it. That's cool. Let's do some size comparisons. You saw it next to the mash. Let's just grab a measuring tape. You're right under 3 inches. Yeah, right under 3 and right at 7. So the Tempest Knives Microburst would be a good comparison right there. Our Pony Stout would be a really good comparison. Actually, that's much smaller, even though this has a 2.9 inch blade. Let's see. We have the Burger Urban. Again, a little bit smaller. So that's kind of where that original Slim Utility fell. Here's the Barber, Mini Barber. Okay, so you're seeing where that size lands. Here's our Lefty Synapse. And that is going to be a good size indicator right there, okay? Great action on this thing. Oh, it's left-handed. Great action, beautiful aesthetics. I'm really glad I went with this version. I think I would have loved any of them, but the fact that I get this dark stone wash really helps me being a rusting type guy. I would rust a bead blast real fast, and I don't think I have to worry about that here. Let me try the clip out. Pops in, pops out. Let me try it on my double seam. Yep, no problem on either. No tap, nice retention. Very well done. You're sitting pretty deep as well. Yeah, guys, this is going to be a home run. This is going to be a banger. I don't know if you guys remember what I said not too long ago, but I said the Berg Blade Sweeney was an absolute, like, no doubter for my knife of the year this year, unless something just crazy came along to steal it. And I'm not saying it does, but it's going to be a fight, because this is a model, or a design, I should say, that I have just been in love with for so long. And, you know, I've always wanted the perfect slim utility. And I think that what I really wanted was the perfect mid-X, because this size fits my hand perfectly. It's still not huge or anything, right? You still have that wonderful action that you get on the slim utility. That detent on this version is phenomenal, dude. You guys are so awesome for doing that. And I'm sure they're all good. I just had that experience with the slims, so I went ahead and asked. Look at that little bit of ribbing inside, milling inside. They go for details, man. It's simple where it needs to be, but it's intricate in other places. It's an amazing design. Richard is a freaking genius. Really. I think the only thing that would have made this cooler is if they did some kind of captive pivot that, you know, you see how you have the Chicago screws here? So you have no screw heads on this side, but you have the pivot screw head because it's a spinning barrel of some sort, or a D shape. So I just think that would have been a cool touch, because everything else is hidden here. That would have been cool. But yeah, I'm in love with this immediately. Oh my God, this is so good. Whatever's in my pocket is coming out of there, and I'll be carrying this. So I gotta go eat dinner, but yeah, you got that liner lock inset. Let me just see. It looks like, yeah, it's just the lock bar essentially. It's actually designed just like the mash. That's interesting. Because, yeah, you have that, or I guess maybe the slim utility was the same way. I don't know. But you have that lock bar, and that travels down. Let me see if I can get a brighter setting here for you. That lock bar travels down, and then it goes down to where the clip mounts. And that's it. You don't have a liner over here. On this half of that lock bar, or on this half of that scale, it's just milled out. Beautiful knife. Yeah, so happy with this. This is one of those where I immediately want to order another one. That's how much I love this. So thank you to Sally and Richard Rogers. Thank you so much for the customer service, the amazing knife design, and just being extremely cool in general. And I'm really glad to see you guys come out with your, I think this is the second OEM project that they've done. And I'm really glad to see that. And I hope to see more in the future, because you guys really have amazing designs, and you clearly have an attention to detail, and you wanted this to be perfect when you ship these. I know it took you years to come out with the next model, and that wasn't just because, you know, that was because you wanted it to be amazing, and it really is. So great job. I'll probably do a follow-up review, or throw it in a rapid review or something. I've covered a lot here. There's really not much more to say other than you should go buy one of these. I'm going to pull up the website real quick, and then I'll get you guys out of here. Richard Rogers Knives. So you're going to go to his website, richardrogersknives.com. I'll link it down below. I don't have an affiliate link or anything. I paid for this, just so you guys are clear. If you go to the store, you're going to see the X OEM, and it looks like it's sold out already. So this is what happens, guys. You know, and I'm sure they didn't just have a few. So what you're going to want to do is, what I do anyways, I go on Facebook and I message them, or you shoot them an email through here, and join their Facebook group, guys. That's the best place to go, is their Facebook group. And they will probably do another drop. They'll do a drop in there or something. I'm sure they will. But definitely ask them, because hopefully there's more of these coming. And you should get one because this is absolutely phenomenal. I think I paid $310. I didn't even blink. I didn't even blink at the price. I just ordered it immediately. $300 for Black DLC. The one I got was, yeah, $300. Insta-Buy. That's what, dude, I sent, as soon as it happened, my buddy Ev sent me the link to it. I was like, no way. Insta-Buy. Bought it, and then I sent the link to 10 people and said, yo. And then I posted it in my stories. Yo, buy this. That's how much I love this knife, this designer, this maker. And it's awesome to have it actually come out and be as good as I was anticipating. So there it is, guys. The Mid-X from Richard Rogers Knives. I love you guys. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day, and I will catch you later.